Good morning, or hello, good afternoon, maybe good evening. Today we are going to be multiplying by two-digit numbers, and I put 141. It's actually 137. 141 is where the homework starts. So 137 is the page that this lesson begins on. And we are multiplying by two-digit numbers using the standard algorithm, which means the regular way, the normal way. For parents who are watching this video, the way we learned growing up. So we're going to start on page 137. There's the example problem says the domestic cats can run up to 44 feet per second on land. At this rate, how many feet could a cat run in 12 seconds? And that is a multiplication problem of 44 times 12. And first they want you to estimate that just so you have an idea of where your answer should be close to. So if I estimate that, that 12 is very close to 10. So if I do 44 and I round this number to 10, I would get 440 feet. And that would be actually an about, because that's an estimation, so I need those wavy lines. So my estimate is 440 feet. So that's telling me that when I do my actual multiplication, my answer should be close to this. And if it's not, I've made a mistake in my calculations. So let's do the actual problem. So 44 times 12. Now, we've been working with area models, and working with those area models is to prepare you for what we're going to do in our standard algorithm. We are going to take this 2 in the ones place and we're going to multiply it times both digits in the top factor. And think about our area model, we did that as well. So 2 times 4 is 8. And if I'm going to follow along with the area model on the side here to show you how they correlate. So we have 44 and 12. So 2 times 4 is 8 is right here in this box. So those match there. And then here I am doing 2 times 4, which is 8. But that 4 is in the tens place, so that's actually 40. So that's actually right here. 40 times 2 is 80. And if I put these two together, that's 88. And that's what I have here. Okay, then I'm done with that 2. I'm going to cross it out just so I know I'm finished with it. I don't have to worry about that 2 anymore. And I'm moving here to this 1. That 1 is actually worth 10. It's in the tens place. So to show that, I'm going to put a 0 here, and we call it a placeholder, but I'm going to put a 0 in that first spot, because think about anything times 10 ends in a 0, and since I'm multiplying by 10, I need to end it in a 0. Then I'm going to multiply here. This is 1 times 4, which is 4, and that 1 is in the tens place, so that's really here on my area model. 10 times 4, that's 40, and look at the number I have here, 40. And then I'm going to multiply that 1 here with the 4. So 1 times this 4 is 4. And if you think about in actuality, that's a 10 times a 40. Just like here, a 10 times a 40, which is 400. And look at 440, 440. So now we're going to add. 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Regroup the 1, and 4 plus 1 is 5. So my answer is 528. If I do that over here, I get 528. So these two models really relate to each other. Okay, let me turn my page here. On this next page, they're showing us a 3-digit by 2-digit number, and that works the same. So I would do 165 times 31 is what is in the example on page 138. And everything works the same. I'm going to start with this 1 in the ones place at my second factor, and I'm going to multiply it by the 5, by the 6, and by the 1. So 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 6 is 6, and 1 times 1 is 1. Now I'm done with that one. I'm going to cross it out just so that I know I'm finished with it. And when I cross this out, I should also come put my placeholder here, my 0, because now I'm going to multiply by this 3, which is in the tens place, so it's really 30. And so anything times 30 is also going to end in a 0 because it's in the tens place. So then I'm going to take this 3 and I'm going to multiply it times all 3 digits in my top factor, starting with the ones place. So 3 times 5 is 15. Regroup the 1. 3 times 6 is 18. Add the 1, 19. Regroup the 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. And I'm going to add those. And I got 5. And 6 plus 5 is 11. Regroup the 1. That's 9, 10 plus 1, 11. Regroup the 1. And 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, and if I wanted to do the area model for this one, I would have 100, 60, 5, and 30, and 1, and that would be 3,000, and that would be 100, and 30 times 60 would be 1,800, 60 times 1 is 60, 30 times 5 is 150, and 5 times 1 is 5. So I could add all of those. I would add 3,000 plus 1,800 plus 150 plus 100 plus 60 plus 5. And we haven't done an area model like this, but you can see how it works exactly the same. 5, that's 11. Regroup the 1. 8, 9, 10, 11. Regroup the 1, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 5. And so I get the same answer using the area model. Let's try one more, just 2 digit by 2 digit, just to go through the steps. So let's say we have 57 times 49. Okay, you may need to have your multiplication chart out next to you. So I start here with the 9 in the ones place, and 9 times 7 is 63. So 3, carry the 6, or regroup the 6. 9 times 5 is 45, plus 6 is 51. Now I'm done with that regrouping, so I want to cross it off so I don't get confused later. And I'm done with that 9, so I'm going to cross it off. And then I'm going to put my 0 down here in the second row, because now I'm going to multiply by the 4, which is in the tens place, which makes it a 40. So I need to put that 0 down there. And now 4 times 7 is 28. Carry the 2, or regroup the 2. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 2 is 22. And I'm going to add those. 3 plus 0 is 3. 8 plus 1 is 9. 5 plus 2 is 7. And 2 plus nothing is 2. And that gives me 2,793. I should estimate that to see if I'm in the right ballpark. So 57 would round to 60, and 49 would round to 50. So if I round those and estimate it, 6 times 5 is 30, and then I have 1, 2 zeros to add on. So my answer should be about 3,000, and it is. It's 2,793, which is very close to 3,000. Okay, that is how you multiply with the standard algorithm. I hope that helped you today.